It's kind of like you're playing The Sims. You're just a Sims character. You're walking around. You don't know what's happening. Welcome to the Pelvic Power Podcast. My name is Penny, and I am the host of this lovely space. I am a pelvic floor yoga teacher who teaches people with pelvic pain how to use movement, breathwork, and body awareness to ease and manage their pain while living a pleasurable life. In this space, we'll be talking about all things taboo because we love it and how to support your lovely pelvis and your lovely self on this journey that you are on. I'm very happy that you are here and I hope that you enjoy this episode. Welcome back to another episode of the Pelvic Power Podcast. I'm so happy that you are tuning in today, and I am very excited about today's episode. I'm also very excited because 2026 is the year of retreats for Penny, and I'm hosting my very first retreat this coming weekend as I am recording this. I'll be hosting a retreat in Muskoka. So I live in Canada. I don't think I've ever been to Muskoka. I might have been. I've been to cottages before, so I might have been to Muskoka. I don't know. It's been a couple years. But Muskoka, for those of you who don't know, we call it cottage country. I'm pretty sure it's called in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. I don't know if that is Muskoka, but we'll be staying at a hotel and resort. And for the weekend, there are 12 women, and we'll be doing yoga and Pilates, myofascial release, and I'm so excited. I'm actually hosting another Muskoka retreat in May. So, May 1st, I'll be hosting another retreat. It's a bigger retreat. So, if you are in the area and you want to come join us, feel free to send me an email and I can send you all the details. And then I'm also hosting actually 2 weeks in Greece in July. And I'm so excited about this. I haven't been to Greece since I was 13. And the second week is full. The first week, we still have a couple more spots. So if you want to come join us in Greece, if you're over there, then come join us because I'd love to have you. Same thing, yoga, Pilates, bathing, and just having a good time going out to all the restaurants. You can send me an email there too, and I will send you all the information. Anyway, let's dive into today's episode. So, I've been touching a little bit on this before. So, this is a lifestyle podcast. That's what I want it to be. I want it to be informative for you, but also at the same time, you're here because you live with pelvic pain, and maybe you live with chronic pelvic pain. Maybe you have a condition that you are perhaps going to have to live with for the rest of your life because there's no cure for it. And we're in this together, so think that I am actually virtually, I was going to say mentally, holding your hand right now. Because we are in this together, and I understand that it can be super fucking difficult, and some days are better than others. And I'm here because I want to live a good life. And I started the podcast. I think I started the podcast because I had this idea of where I wanted the podcast to go. I was in a relationship at the time, and then the podcast kind of just evolved into something different, and it feels a lot more aligned with me right now. So this is a lifestyle podcast for people that live with pelvic pain. And I want you to meet life with magic, with your inner power, with feeling connected to yourself and the world around you, and make life more supportive, more easy, and more fun. Because I feel like we need more fun. Sometimes life is just too serious, and you feel like you can get stuck in the same thing over and over again. You go to bed, you're worried about the next day, you're going to wake up, you're going to feel like shit. And that's why the podcast has evolved a little bit, because I want you to feel like there's magic in the air. There's magic to be experienced. So, in today's podcast episode, let's talk about the breadcrumbs. And I'm talking about the universal breadcrumbs, the breadcrumbs that the universe gives you. And it kind of goes hand in hand with This Is Your Sign episodes that I do, because I find it to be so magical and so much fun. Looking at the signs, looking at what the universe is providing you with. And you do not have to use the word universe if it doesn't align with you. You can use God, source, whatever that may be. but looking at the breadcrumbs in your life. And this takes presence, it takes attention. So this morning I was doing the dishes and I was getting stressed about all the things that I have to do today. And instead of just enjoying what I have to do, like I enjoy doing this with you. I love recording a podcast episode, and I don't want that to be another thing that I have to check off my list of things that I need to do. So as I was doing the dishes, I was like, okay, how can I actually land in this very moment and experience what I'm experiencing right now? That is also a way of regulating your nervous system. How often are you doing things as quickly as possible? You're wiping off the counter, you're brushing your teeth, like you're always rushing, you're always on the go. And what are you teaching your nervous system? I really invite you to start to pay attention to all the small things that you might be doing that might be contributing to a dysregulated nervous system. And oh, you're probably not even aware of it. I do so many things. We all do. I do so many things as stressful as possible or as fast as possible because I just want to get it over with. Instead of kind of enjoying the journey towards where I'm going. And that's why I'm saying with presence, this takes presence. Noticing the breadcrumbs from the universe, from God, from Source. If you start to pay attention to it, you're walking your path on this earth. You're heading in one direction. And then one day you're looking up and you see a sign. Like I'm talking about a physical sign that might be promoting something. And it was specifically made for you. Because you're out here, you live with pelvic pain. Maybe it says something about pelvic pain or something about the pelvis or something about mental health. If you are not present in that moment, you will not notice that little breadcrumb from the universe. So again, it takes practice. How can you follow the breadcrumbs? And it doesn't just have to be about your pain, your pelvic pain. This is about your entire life. We came here to live a life. You're so much more than your pain. Start treating yourself like the fucking goddess that you are so much more than just your pain. You are so much more than just your pain. I cannot say that enough. You are so much more than just your pain. So for example, you're feeling a little bit stuck. You're feeling a little bit stuck. You're feeling a little bit sad. You're feeling a little bit low. And then all of a sudden, a person that you don't really know that well reaches out to you and they say, hey, would you like to hang out someday? And maybe you're feeling like, I don't really know this person this well. I don't know. Do I want to? I would look at that as a little breadcrumb because you don't know where that journey will take you. They might know something about life that you don't know. They might know a person that you don't know. You might meet someone that is very important on your journey in life. And I get excited just talking about this stuff because it's kind of like you're playing The Sims. You're just a Sims character. You're walking around. You don't know what's happening. So someone reaches out to you, hey, do you want to hang out? And if you don't like this person, obviously do not hang out with this person. But if there's a little bit of an interest in it, but maybe you're also thinking to yourself, I don't know, I feel like this is out of my comfort zone. Get out of your fucking comfort zone. Right now, I just spoke about my retreat that I'm hosting. That is getting out of my comfort zone. I have never hosted a retreat before. I am getting out of my comfort zone. And I was saying this to the person that I'm co hosting with. I need to challenge myself a little bit because life is getting kind of dormant. I need to get out of my own fucking box and be uncomfortable for me to move a little bit forward. Another example of a breadcrumb, you never know where the day is going to take you. You never know the connections you're going to have. I am one of those people, I really enjoy connecting with other people, but I also feel very, very vulnerable doing that. I feel extremely vulnerable, and I feel like sometimes I'm shielding myself, especially because people like to take advantage of other people. I sound like I'm very judgy right now, but Sometimes people like to take advantage of people. Oh, I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes when I'm very happy, I'm very friendly, I talk to people. A lot of men think that I want more, specifically older men. They think that I want more. And then I try to make myself smaller. And then what does that do to my nervous system because I'm starting to people please? That's fawning. I'm people pleasing, right? I make myself smaller. I make myself smaller to either not be approached by older men or to make myself smaller to not stand out. I don't want to be too much for someone, but fuck it. I came here to be too much. I want to be annoying, okay? And that is why I'm in this space. So lately, I have been thinking about connections and how I connect with other people. And one of the ways that I easily do that, I smile at people. I smile and I say hi, even if I don't know the person. And following the breadcrumbs, there's a point to this. Following the breadcrumbs in that I smile at people, I say hi. Yesterday I was at the gym. And keep in mind, I work at the gym. I'm sure I say hi and I smile to everyone, but it's also who I am as a person. And I'm lying. I'm actually doing legs up the wall. I'm doing legs up the wall at the gym because it's me we're talking about. And a woman comes up to me that I've never spoken to. I've said hi, have a good day, whatever. She comes up to me and she's like, "You're so nice." Like she has never spoken to me before. And I go, "What? Me?" She's like, "Yeah, you always have like such a nice smile and you always say hi." And that to me is a little bit of a breadcrumb that I am heading in the right direction because I want people to feel seen. I want people to feel like I see you because I don't know what the fuck is going on in your life. I don't know what the fuck is going on in your life. I had one of my managers, she was like, "Why do you always walk around and say bye to everyone?" I'm like, "I don't know what people are dealing with at home. I have no idea. I don't know what they're dealing with in here, in their head." One thing that I can do for a person today is to make sure that they feel seen, even if it's just a smile, even if it's just hello and hello. I am getting emotional right now. I lost someone by suicide in September of last year. And sometimes those emotions just really hit. And I always used to walk around and say hi and bye to everyone before this happened. But then after this happened, it just became so much more potent that you don't know what people are going through. Okay, we're back. Taking it back to the breadcrumb, this person saying that you are so nice, you always smile. That to me is a breadcrumb because I'm heading in the right direction of how I want to feel in my life and how I want to make other people feel in my life. Connections for me are important, and sometimes I feel pretty lonely. Like I live by myself. I have my cat. I love my cat, but she can't really hug me. My family lives in Sweden. I have amazing friends here. I have an amazing community. I love my gym. I'm there 7 days a week. That's where I go. It's my home. That's what I do. But it's because I love connecting with other people and I want them to feel seen. But also that connection with her when she came up to me and said, "You are so nice." Right there is a deeper connection because that might become a friend of mine. And that's a breadcrumb. You don't know where the world is going to take you. If someone asks you to come out dancing, you don't really dance, but you feel like, "Oh, I don't." I often sit at home on a Saturday night and maybe you're feeling a bit sad, maybe you're feeling a bit lonely. Say yes. You don't drink, that's fine. Go out. You don't have to dance. Go out, connect with people, see where the day takes you. You're walking past someone at, I don't know, at the mall and they're giving you a little day free pass to yoga studio or to a gym. Take it. Go. Take one day. That is a breadcrumb right there. And also it becomes more romanticizing your life. So we're romanticizing our lives. We are stepping into main character energy. Think that you're a character in a movie. The movie is about you. What would that, what would you want to happen? What would the plot be? What would the twists be? Let's make it a movie about the universe. You're just a little speck sitting on this earth that is a part of a solar system, of the Milky Way. I don't know how it goes, but the universe, everything. You are just so tiny on this little earth. And I'm not saying this to diminish your existence, not at all. It's more that you're part of something bigger. You're a part of something bigger, but also you are a little role. You're playing a little role. You're sitting there, you're playing a little role. How can you step into your main character energy? Your role in this own little movie that you're having. How can you make it bigger? How can you make it more grand? How can you start following the little signs, the little breadcrumbs from the universe? Make it more magical. I say this all the time. But fuck, life becomes so much more fun once you start to do this and you start to tap into the energies of magic. Because I feel like there's actual literal magic out there and people are just passing it by. We don't see it. We don't see it at all. So I invite you to really look up instead of looking down. Become more present in what's actually happening right now. And same comes with dating. Maybe you're on the apps, maybe you're trying to date, maybe you've been on a couple dates and you step into this like, oh, this date is not going to be it. This date is not going to be it. And you're not walking in with the excitement. I feel like it's important to keep the excitement because also you going on a date with a person that might not be for you, you don't know what's going to happen from that. You don't know who you're going to meet after that. You don't know if the server is going to be going to be the love of your life. You have no idea what's going to happen. Take the little breadcrumb, get a little bit more excited about your life because life is fucking magical. And I'm saying this as I'm sitting here in my luteal face. I'm about to get my period, okay? And I'm not always feeling this way, but I'm actually pretty impressed with myself because I can feel like the excitement in the air. It's also the first Monday of the month. So that might have something to do with it. Monday of the month, the sun is shining, spring is springing, life's just feeling good. I'm connecting with people. But I really invite you to look up instead of looking down. Okay, where's the magic in this moment? Where where am I putting my attention? Can I be a little bit more open to the magic that might be around me? I hope this episode landed well with you. If you are new to this concept, stick with me for a moment because there's so much fun to be had. And you will learn things about yourself along the way. You will learn things about your pain. As I was saying, right now I'm sitting here in my luteal face. I also have an Ellis tear. I'm out of my iris moisturizer. I just ordered two, one for me and one for my mom. Because my mom was like, I gotta try this moisturizer. But I'm out of my moisturizer. I have a little piece left and I'm like, should I use it now before I go teach a yoga class or should I put it on after I've had a shower tonight? Probably gonna put it on after I've had a shower tonight. But I'm still gonna be out here looking for the magic. See what happens. Until next time, I hope that you are looking after your beautiful body and your beautiful self. If you haven't done Legs Up the Wall yet, step into your penny power and do some legs up the wall because your pelvis would love you for it. I love you. You're the best. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye. If you love this episode, I will be so grateful if you could leave a rate and review in your podcast app. It would mean so much to me. If you're tuning in on YouTube, feel free to hit subscribe and leave a little comment down below about what you learned about yourself today. Thank you so much, and you have no idea how much I appreciate you for being here.